Tonight, we have new reaction to the arrest of a mail carrier allegedly caught with hundreds of pieces of stolen mail. The discovery was made inside his personal vehicle. It's part of a months-long theft and forgery investigation involving dozens of potential victims, including at least one who spoke to KHOU 11 News about the problem. Jason Miles spent the day digging into this case, and he's at the post office in Sugar Land where this particular employee worked.
Police tell me they arrested the mail carrier shortly after he left this post office near the old Imperial Sugar Mill. In fact, he still had his uniform on. This is a photo of 32-year-old Jalen Mouton during his arrest this week after wrapping up his postal service shift. But it's the mail he allegedly delivered to his personal vehicle from this post office that led to felony theft charges.
We found 226 pieces of mail in there.
Sugar Land police tell me the recovered mail was addressed to more than 50 different individuals and that 66 items contained checks that could have been used to commit forgeries.
They were able to see him pulling mail aside, taking it out of the post office, putting it in his vehicle, and then leaving the post office with it, which employees should not be doing.
Mouton's arrest follows a months-long joint investigation between the police and postal inspectors initiated by customers who had checks stolen, forged, and in some cases, cashed.
The detective who's been working the case since October, he told me that a suspect had been arrested and that it was a post office employee.
Retired newspaper reporter Eric Hansen covered crime for years, and when we first spoke to him in November, he said he suspected an inside job after physically dropping off 2 checks inside his Sugar Land post office, thinking it would help avoid issues.
3 days later, I checked my bank account and had zero money in the checking account and $3,000 in addition debit. So I was out $7,000.
Now, months after our story aired, Hansen's relieved there's been a crack in the case, which police are still investigating.
Obviously, we're going to look at people who've been cashing the checks, and then we would like to find the people who are doing the original forgeries.
Turns out Mouton's criminal history includes a guilty plea to aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon from a decade ago. But all the Postal Service said in a brief statement to us was, quote, "We can confirm that an individual employed with the Postal Service was arrested. Due to privacy issues, the Postal Service does not publicly discuss personnel matters." Police wanted to stress important safety tips for you. Retrieve your mail regularly. Use a locked mail box and try not to send checks in the mail. Obviously, it makes it more difficult when an employee of the Postal Service is allegedly involved. In Sugar Land, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
Best to always take all the precautions, Jason. Thank you for those safeguards.